Hey everyone, Josh here, welcome back to the channel. Today I have got a charity shop haul and a car boot haul. Merging them both together because I overslept on Sunday and didn't really grab a whole lot in the end. I was rushing so we could go for breakfast. I got a filler bag of some things, not overly a lot, enough to get my money back and a little bit of profit. And I got two things then from Steve's table. Charity shops, me and Carla went yesterday, about 10 or so, and I did a couple in the morning. I'm very happy with what I picked up, and you'll see why shortly. Let's start with the car boot stuff, and then if you're not here for the charity shop, or you don't really like charity shop stuff, you can disappear after that, if that makes sense. So, filler bag. I think it was last week I mentioned the alcohol smoked glass mugs sell better in sets of 4 or 6. I found 3 more. So the one I picked up last week is going to go into this bundle, and the 4 of them will go for £20 rather than the £3 or £4 each I've got them listed for. So that was a good pickup. Find of the day. I always pick up cookie cutters, and this one is a cookie cutter and texture set. So you can make some textured butterflies. I think the textures are broken, so I will probably just sell the cookie cutters on their own. For £1, I got a cast iron doorstop from Steve's table. They only go for about 10 to 15, but again, it's just a nice something to pick up, isn't it? It's just another listing. I grabbed a vintage cheese gratery thing. I'm sure these have a name, I can never remember. You pop one of these in here, you flip that up, and then you push the handle down and you spin. And it grates the cheese that you put into this little thing here. I don't know what they're called. Oh, old handheld cheese grater. We might keep it for the house, or I might sell it. It's only got the 2 attachments. I think they have usually a couple more, but it's got the grater and the slicer, so that's good enough. If I sell that, about 10, I'm thinking, maybe 7. Something I've never picked up before, shea butter melt and pour soap base. There's a block of it left. We quite like handmade soaps here, so I might try and make some soap, or I might just try and sell it. I don't know how much this would be worth. I think it's quite expensive on its own. It is out of date though. It says best before June 2016, so maybe this is something that I will use and gift soap to people, or I will try and sell it. If it's out of date, I don't know. I'll look into it. I don't know if the date matters for soap. Next, for £1, Steve said, Josh, look these up on eBay, they were for about £20. So I went, Steve, that's the large prints, large prints. These I'll be lucky to get a couple of pounds for each. But then I did see someone sell 4 of them for 25. So, and I thought there was a full set. There's not. There's 3 of one set and 1 of the other. So I might just do the 4 together for 25. Or the 3 that are the same style with the kids playing, maybe for £15, and that one on its own for 4 or 5. I'm not overly sure, but I haven't lost any money on a pound. I did say if they sold for loads, I would give him some more money for them, but it doesn't look like it, sadly. He also threw in these 4 prints. I've got 2 by Andrea Gardner. Encaustic art and handmade crackers in Bristol. Again, we'll have to research. And then I got 2 of these prints, which I have no idea what they are. I will probably do a Google Lens search on them and see if that pops anything up. A Duchess April teacup and saucer. April is my birth month, so if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep that for me. I got a load of weird classical musical thingamabobs. I don't know if they are books or what, but it says here in classical mood index. There's the index for it. And then I've got all brand new and sealed, a load of classical book things. Now I don't know if they are CDs, DVDs or what. I will have to quickly look. There's stuff on, there's like music on the back, but then maybe there is little discs in there and I just can't feel them. I'm not sure, I have to have a look. I only picked it up because it was brand new and sealed, the disc stuff. I'm sure I can do some research on that. But if it is worth something, hopefully £10 or something, you know, just basic. And I think that was everything from the Carboot. I grabbed a few bits for me, like another new skipping rope because the other one's not long enough, and some DVDs and stuff which go to Magpie. Just there's always stuff in Fiddlebag that I never show you. It's just the dribs and drabs, you know, bundle fodder. So let's get over to the charity shop stuff. Charity shop stuff. I spent in total about £30 odd. I think it was quite a spendy day, but I got some really good stuff at really good prices. Let's start with what I've got on the side here. And I realised I missed something from the Carboot haul. How could I miss my JAJ? I grabbed about 6 clear JAJ dinner plates. I've not looked them up yet, but hopefully £10 for the lot, if not more. But from the charity shop, for £1.50, I grabbed some more Pyrex. I've not had this pattern before. If I find a lid for it, it will sell for between £15 and £20. So I'm sure I have a lid in my spares and replacements. If not, I will keep an eye out for it in Fiddlebag. But yeah, quite a good price if I find a lid. I really don't need any more paperweights, but for £1, I got this one, very basic, you know, simple. The last time I sold one this size, it went for £14. So if I can turn £1 into 10 at least, I'm happy. I had to buy this when I saw it. It's just so interestingly odd. So you've got your salt and peppers in a nice twisted carved wood. And then you've got a little pot here, which I think Carla said was for mustard, maybe. I don't know, it could be probably used for anything. But yeah, it just sits on a nice little wooden base. It's got the handle, so you could put it down. Maybe it would have been in a cafe or something with a, you know, steak. They would put that down with the mustard. Not overly sure. But I paid £3 for it. I'm hoping to get at least 12 to 15, if not more. We'll have a little look. Now, shall I show you my favourite pickup? It's this. I paid £1 from Sue Ryder. It's stamped TIL, so Till. It's a stunningly beautiful sort of forest scene pottery pot. It says a tree and some sky. But I don't know if that's the texture of the clay they've used or they've added that on after. I think the trees have been painted on after, but this sort of coloury swirl stuff I think is the colour of the clay when they've twisted it or, you know, raised it up. Not overly sure. I would do some research, but for £1 I'm sure I can get 10 to 15 for that. It's a beautiful, decently sized bud vase. And that's my favourite pickup of the day. My lucky pickup was some more Venetian glass in a nice sort of sapphire blue with the enamelled sort of flowers. Bernardo's, our local Bernardo's is incredibly weird. They price things stupidly high, and then when they put them on sale, they put them down to £1. So this was £5 about a week ago, and it's now £1. I would never pay £5 for it. I have it for £1 though. So I think the key is to keep an eye on the more expensive stuff and keep going in, waiting for it to go on sale. I don't know why they do it. If it was £2 originally, I would have brought it, or £2.50. £5 I think is just being a little bit silly. But yeah, hopefully get about 12 to 15 on that one. Also from the same Bernardo's, for 2 brass candlesticks. I believe they are brass. Sounds brassy. And that was £5 down to £2. So I got 2 brass candlesticks for £2. I might put them on Etsy for around the 15 to 20 mark. I'm not overly sure on brass. I don't think I've ever sold brass before, to be honest. For 99p, I got just a very basic, simple onion sort of domed shape, single stem bud vase for pottery. There is a marking on the bottom. I've never seen it before. It looks like a C and an F. But yeah, for 99p, I would grab that all day long. £7 to £12 on that. From the Sue Ryder, Some vintage Valois and Bosch, or Valois and Bock as the Americans pronounce it as. I'm not sure which way round is correct anymore. So I hear some people say Valois and Bosch, some people say Valois and Bock, and yeah. Anyway, I got 2 of them, £1.50 each, vintage red candlestick holders. A pair are sold in America for 25. If I can turn my £3 into 15, I'm happy, but I thought we'd give them a go. Something a little more interesting, but it's the same stuff I pick up pretty much all the time. Portugal Pottery, ceramic Portugal Pottery. It has a good collection following, and this one is a plate with some rabbits or hares running around. Just a nice decorative wall hanging. For £2.49, that will go for 10 at least. Something a little more cutesy. A pencil pot holder for £1 with owls. This is made in Devon by Arc Pottery. If they have a sticker, I really do enjoy picking them up because it makes my research life a lot easier. Done that one. Let's move that behind there. Jelly molds, you know I pick these up all the time. I have not seen one in a charity shop for £1.50 for how long ever it's been, maybe a couple of good years. They're usually about the £4 or £5 mark. I don't know why charity shops just like charging odd prices for some things. £1.50, I will hopefully get 10 to 15 for that one. A Rennie McIntosh inspired pillbox. I've already researched this one and I can get £8 for it, hopefully. I paid £1.50. The Sue Rider I went in early in the morning is actually really quite cheap. It's not one that I go to usually. It's further afield than my comfort zone. It's like a 25-minute drive. But I will be going back there again, and then there's 3 more charity shops on the high street. I probably hit that up at least once a month because that Sue Rider I was really impressed with. £1.49, a honeycomb drip glaze style kitty cat. Probably not worth a whole lot, but sweet enough to grab for £1.49. This was from Bernardo's at £3. I only grabbed it at £3 because of the sizing. If it was £3 for something of that size, I would have just walked past it. But a larger style vase that you could actually probably put a bouquet in. £3, happy to pay. It is not marked though. Yeah, oh no, it is. It's marked. It looks like Rita Vince London. I'm not even sure, but I'd have to clean the marking up. It's a little bit dirty. But yeah, £3 into 10 to 15 again. Happy days. I've not picked up any stoneware, Korean stoneware for a while. It's got to be a good 2 years now since I've had some Korean stoneware. So when I saw a mug for £1, I had to grab it. The Korean stoneware is great quality. It's sturdy, and it's actually quite nice, you know, nicely painted and decorated all the time. So this is just a nice sort of basic floral. It's Korean stoneware by Jenny. But yeah, love this to bits. I hope to get 15-ish for that, maybe 10 to 15. And the last 3 items, a Portugal Pottery egg cup. These will go for £10. Hopefully I paid £1. And I was in the mood yesterday morning of I wanted to buy at least one thing from every charity shop. So that I got in one charity shop. This I got at another charity shop because I, again, wanted to buy at least one thing. $1.99. I think people were calling these Japanese pigs. I'm not overly sure unless... I don't know. I'm sure when I looked up it said Japanese style pig. I paid $1.99. I'll get hopefully £8 for that one. And the last thing, I grabbed a flower dredger for £1. Now I think this is vintage, but my parents don't agree. Now I think it's vintage generally because of the style of the glass and the base just, you know, looks a bit vintagey. I'm not sure. I will probably sell it as vintage anyway. It's got to be at least 15 or so years old. Or if someone can find this in a shop locally, let me know because I think this is vintage. This is going on Etsy. I feel like Etsy is the right market for this kind of thing. Basic, simple, you know, flower dredger. And that is everything. A great... No, it's not everything. What am I on about? I missed 2 things. I always do this. I always put stuff everywhere and just miss stuff. Another one of these pots. I sell it as a bud vase. Fill a bag. And then the last charity shop thing was a onyx marbly ashtray for £3. Probably the fail of the day of this one. Again, was trying to buy something from every store. Saw this and thought, oh, that'd be worth at least 10. It's not. I'll get about 6 or 7 for it. So I'll earn my money back, but that's about it. But yeah, now that's everything. I can comfortably say I've not missed anything this week. Am I happy with what I got? Absolutely. Some good gems, you know, the Venetian glass, great pickup. Some of the pottery, great pickup. Carboot stuff, I've obviously got the free Archipel smoked glasses to go with the bundle, great. Cast iron is a comfort zone of mine. The Pyrex is going up probably this week. So if you're looking for some Pyrex, let me know. Yeah, overall, very happy with that. I definitely think it was worth going out charity shopping to bulk up the bundle. As you can see, the car boot stuff was pretty meh. I can't be a full-time reseller and rely on meh. And also, this is the first time I've actually been back out charity shopping properly for a while, if you think about it. I haven't done a charity shop haul video kind of on my own or just with Carla for a while. I obviously did one when I went to see Lex, but that was kind of a group thing. And it was the first time in a long time that I went out charity shopping alone in the morning. So that was kind of a, ooh. That was kind of a change, but, you know, I think lockdown has kind of affected everyone differently, and I definitely went very antisocial and very much just leave me alone kind of mood. So I'm getting out of that sort of attitude, and I'm getting back to my usual self. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you all soon.